All right, so I'm just gonna do a quick video. I hope the volume comes through clearly because I'm actually not that close to the camera, but you can always turn it up if it's low. I do apologize, but anyway, I was just out here, through the hood tonight over here, so I just had a couple minutes. I figured, you know what, why not just do a quick video while I'm over here, right? So it's wild the shit that's going on out here, man. But one thing I'll talk about first is I'm in front of this establishment here. It's called Rent a Center, and if you don't know what that is, it's like company that will lend you stuff, like say for instance like a TV, a couch, a lamp, a side table, so on and so forth. Hell, Xbox. Shit, they even got, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but if you look on the right, they even got the PS5 out that you can rent. And, the way they make their money is they'll lend you these things for like, say, maybe what, 5 months, 6 months, like half a year, whatever. And then, you give it back to them. Right. And, I don't know the ins and outs, but, you have to come to some type of, written contract when you rent these items out. And then, at the end of the time, you could either lease it out for more or, they'll come pick it up. But it's funny because I saw a story the other day on the internet. There's this one dude that's renting a damn Xbox 360 from, one of these rent-a-center places, and the dude's paying like $80 a month. It's like, shit, $80 a month. The Xbox 360, what is that worth? Like, what, $100 today? Which I had the Xbox 360 when I was 10 years old. I got the 360 for Christmas one year. And yeah, that's when I got it. And I actually sold my 360, I want to say maybe 5 years ago. I believe it sold it in like 2019, which ironically enough, I only got $80 for it. But I could have got 100, right? But hey, I was, had to get stuff out quick, so I, took a $20 loss to get it off my hands, if you know what I'm saying. But going back to the dude, right, that's, renting the thing out for like $80 a month. It's like, shit, somebody do the math on that, right? $80 times 12. Shit, I'm not going to do that off the top of the head, man, but that's way more than what the thing's actually worth. And then at the end, the dude doesn't even own it, right? The dude got to, give it back to them at like the end of the year, right? Or at the end of, maybe he could extend it, but I just thought that was funny. Here it is, the dude's, wasting all this cash just to, have this 360. And at the end of the day, after the dude spends like $500, $700, or whatever, the dude's not even going to own it. I just find that funny. I mean, I think maybe one or two things that these people offer might be worth the money. Like, say, for instance, like you got people that, come from overseas for like maybe 3 months. Like, I'll give you an example. Like, I went to Jenkinson's beach over here in Jersey, I want to say maybe 7 months ago. And we were at a restaurant, and there was a group of girls that came in. They flew all the way over from Thailand. Shit, I believe that's where, what's that cat? I believe that's where Eric Dubé lives, right? So they flew over from Thailand to the United States. And they were doing like some type of like summer, job, whatever, at the shore down there, right? So they were going to take care of them, give them housing, stuff like that for like maybe, what, 3 months or whatever. And then they got to go back overseas. So say, for instance, like people like that who might be visiting the country for like 3 months or, for maybe a business thing or, just as a vacation, maybe it might make sense to rent one or two, items that you don't own, so you don't got to worry about, taking it back to where you live, but you can maybe rent it out for a couple of months. Something like that, I think it might be worth renting out. But other than that, you know, I don't think it really would make sense for a person that like owns a house or, you know, rents a apartment, you know, lives there for many years, and, you know, to rent a damn, you know, side table or a damn a fridge or a couch or something, or a damn flat screen. But, you know, flat screens, and I'll talk about that for a minute. You know, I was at you know, Walmart for what was it, Black Friday recently? Well, I don't know if that's recently, but a couple of weeks ago I went there, and you know, it was interesting, right? A lot of these flat screens were going, but man, you know, there's some out there that are like what, $500, $700. Seen some out there that are over $1,000 for a TV. It's like shit. You know, you don't need that much. Like, let me tell you a little story. Like, the TV that I have that I play like my PS4 on, and you know, sometimes watch YouTube on, or Netflix. The TV I got, it's a old flat screen. I believe it's a Philips, right? A Philips brand. And it was actually, here's the thing. I got the TV used from a church yard sale for like $50. And that was back when I was like 12 or 13, right? So let's just say 10 years ago, right? Let's just say 10, because I'm pretty sure I was 12 then, right? So so I got the TV used for like $50, and you know, it's never given any problem, right? Works completely fine. Only thing is it doesn't have a TV remote, but you know, you can just use the buttons on the side of the TV to you know, operate all the channels, you know, the volume, you know, so on and so forth, right? So so yeah, I mean, hell, I can't complain. You know, there's no reason to get a damn, you know, $500 TV, a $300 TV. You know, you could be just fine with, you know, buying a damn, you know, $100 TV used, right? And as long as you take care of it, you know, it will last you years. You know, let me tell you something. I had a friend of mine, which ironically enough, yesterday was his 22nd birthday. So, hell, in the off chance that he might be listening to this, then, you know, happy birthday to you. Which, to be fair, I did say it to him because I play, like, Clash of Clans with him, right? So I did say that to him on there on his birthday. So, just a side note on that. But I had this buddy of mine that I've known for, like, known the guy since we were, like, 9 years old. But it was funny. The reason I'm bringing him up is, you know, you go over to his house, you know, because he used to live right behind me. And, you know, he'd always would get mad when he'd play games, you know, throw the remote controllers through the wall, like literally through the wall, you know, because we lived in like trailers, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, he'd literally throw it through the damn wall. You know, it's funny. I went over to his house one time to help him move. And, literally, I kid you not, there's like, shit, I want to say like 10 different holes in the wall from where he threw the controller through. It's like, shit. You know, I've heard of people getting mad playing games, but, you know, not to that extent. Let me give you a little side story. I want to say maybe like 8 years ago, me, him, and a couple of other guys we knew, we were out there playing this new game called Clash Royale. And there was a feature on the game called tournaments, and you can pay like, you know, real life money to start a tournament with like 100 people all the way up to like 1,000 people. And if you get like, say, 5 losses, then you're out, right? And it was funny. My buddy paid like $10 to you know, host a tournament on the game, and you know, everybody that he kept going against, right, in the tournament, you know, because if you win a match, you go against somebody else. If you lose a match, you'll go against somebody else, until there's like 10 people that get the top 10 spots and get, you know, a couple prizes, right? So you know, it was funny because he kept going against people and he kept losing, and then they would like put up emotes to like make fun of him. Like, you know how there's like emotes in games, right? They put those emotes up when he lost. All right, my bad about that. I just had to do something real quick. But going back to what I was talking about is, you know, my buddy, he was, doing the tournament that he paid for, and he kept losing, and people were, kept laughing at him. So he threw his phone down on the concrete, and he literally broke the damn phone, like literally beyond repair. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh shit. Like I've seen people put up memes about, people getting mad and, breaking their phone over Clash Royale. But shit, for me, it's not just a meme, right? I know somebody that actually did that shit. Shit, if you don't know what game I'm talking about, yeah, you might be living under a rock if you're not familiar with Clash Royale. Shit, if I'm not mistaken, it has like what, 500 million downloads, if I'm not mistaken. But shit, today we call that game Cash Royale, right? That game is Cash Royale today, because I kid you not, if you want to max your entire deck of cards out, right, you have to pay like literally 100 grand. I kid you not, 100 grand to max a account of like just a card game. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow, that's it's pretty pathetic. That's I just find it bizarre to me. I just find it bizarre. Like how is it that, like, a kid's game, right? Because it's like well, I mean, adults play it too, but it's marketed towards kids, right? But how is it that's gonna cost like literally 100 grand to max the damn game out? And that's not the only game. I mean, there's countless games out there that are, as they would say, pay to win, right? There's some games that are free to play, but there's other games that are pay to win, right? So Cash Royale would be a pay to win game, right? That's what that would be. And really a lot of these websites out here today are following that, right? Not just the games, because I see a lot of people get on like the gaming industry, but it's not just them. Like, say for instance, we could talk about YouTube, right? Like YouTube, if you watch videos on a channel that's monetized, if I'm saying that right, meaning they make money off of the videos, right, to play ads on it. It's really bad out here, man. Like, I'll tell you, there's videos out here that are 10-15 minutes long, and you gotta watch like damn near what, 10 ads on it. It's like shit. I remember when I was little and watched YouTube, there's maybe like what, 2 ads for an entire like 15-minute video, and now there's like now you can't even count the amount of ads. You'll get too pissed off. You know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. It's like, isn't YouTube making enough money? Like, last time I checked, they're worth a couple $100 billion, right? They're worth a couple $100 billion the last time that I checked. Hey, they're already rolling in that cash, and then not to mention, what was it? Not to mention the, what is it? YouTube Premium, right? Where you pay, I believe it's like $13 a month, $15 a month, something like that, and they'll give you like certain perks, and of course the main attraction is you don't have to watch ads on videos anymore, right? That's like the big hither with that, right? That's why people are buying it. Which, hey, look, $15, that's a lot of money. Like, I saw a meme the other day, right? I watch some of these like meme channels. I saw somebody put up a meme the other day, and it said, me making a $15 purchase, and it literally showed, an anime character missing both arms and legs, bleeding out. Meaning what? That for me, a $15 purchase, that's both arms and both legs right there, with my level of poverty. And I was thinking, it's like, oh shit, that's a relatable meme right there, just like most memes are. But it's funny, it's like, shit, I'm not going to pay $15 a month just to remove ads from a video. Hey, look, the ads are annoying, but it's not worth $15 a month to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? And take this from a guy that watches YouTube for 75 hours a week. And someone say, oh, well, that's exaggeration. Nah, On your phone, you might get something called a weekly, status report, or, a weekly screen time report, and it will show you like what you spend your time on when you go on the phone. It will show you like what apps you go on and the amount of time you stay on it. Shit, like last week I looked and it said I was on YouTube for like 75 hours that week. It's like, shit. I know I watch a lot of YouTube, but 75 hours. It's like, shit. That's it's typical today for people to have like screen time usages of like what, 13 hours a day, 14 hours a day. Right, that's what a lot of people got out here. Shit, and that, we're just talking about phone screen time, but if you add in like computer screen time, like especially these people, that are in front of monitors all day for like, their jobs or whatever, we're talking about, shit, even more than that. I'm just talking about phone screen usage times for a lot of people out here. And it's like, yeah, man, I'm just trying to keep the video going how long I can. Sometimes, it's not the easiest thing to, push play on the recorder and keep a video going for like 30 minutes. A lot of people that watch, they don't create content, right? So they don't have to, sit in front of a camera and, speak for like 25, 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, if something comes up to mind, I bring that up and speak about it. But yeah, man, as I said at the beginning, I'm just out here in the hood tonight. So yeah, a bunch of garbage going out here, a bunch of, demons walking around out here, a bunch of, well, I gotta watch what I say. But, shit, I gotta watch what I say. I'm sitting here with a damn, window, halfway duct taped up because can't afford to pay that shit. So again, well, let me tell you something. You know what pisses me off? Like, here it is. You got people out here in this society that, they're rolling in that cash and got, a couple vehicles in their garage. Like, I used to work for a dude that's a multi-millionaire. The dude has like 4 vehicles, right? All like, I'm literally saying like $100,000 vehicles. Say, shit, well, why the hell does one guy need $100,000 vehicles? Like, shit, isn't one good enough? No, but meanwhile, we're out here, can't put the whole damn car window up because the window literally shifted in the frame. Have to damn gorilla tape that shit to the damn, window, right? The window frame, right? Got to damn near super glue that. Shit, you got to put damn extreme tape on there. Inside joke. And yeah, man, it's pathetic. And then I forgot to mention that you got to go to damn, what is it? Wawa gas station or 7-Eleven and use the damn, free air pump so that you can, pump the tires like every 3 days so they don't go flat. Or dangerously low so, they could, explode on a highway or something. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. This isn't living. How is it that, we gotta suffer out here like this, but on the other hand, there's people out here that are driving, vehicles that are worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars and, shit like that, don't really have a care in the world. So again, if you try to tell me that there's not wealth inequality in America, then you're just a brain dead zombie if you try to say that. It's undeniable that the people in charge, they're wicked. The Bible says, Job chapter 9 verse 24, the earth was given into the hands of the wicked. I had some nigga the other day try to tell me, I went on this channel called I'm Not What I'm Not. And this cat was on there, like some type of like, cream of the crop, top level teacher or something like that, he proclaims. And, this dummy was trying to tell me, well, Christians rule the world today. Right? Yeah, Christians, got the world by the horns and, and they're in power today. I think to myself, I was like, What type of idiot? It's like, first of all, the Bible says that God gave the power over the earth to the wicked. Job 9:24. And then second of all, the Bible says that Esau's the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning that follows. So that clearly shows that Esau's in power at the end times that we're currently in right now. So Esau's the main man in power, not Christians. And then second of all, like if Christians are in power, which is just so retarded to say something like that, but if that was true, well, where on earth do you guys have your total Christian nation that's following God's laws and commandments? It's certainly not the United States. It's certainly not Jerusalem. So, I mean, where the hell is it? Like seriously, like where the hell is that land that's being governed over by what the Bible teaches? Hell, the closest contender that somebody might say would be Israel, but that doesn't count because, first of all, they're still having pride parades in Israel. So they're not following the commandments. Second of all, those are not even God's people over there. Those are imposters. Or as racist Mario would say, those are pretendos. Right, they're pretenders. They are pretendos. Inside joke. You know, but yeah, it's like, seriously, like, what the hell's this dummy talking about? Christians rule the world today. Nah, you just, shit, he's saying a whole lot of hoopla, right? He's saying a whole lot of hoopla. Inside joke. You know, it was funny because I said that to the dude all there, and he was like, well, what the hell you mean? And I told him, it's like, look, man, you're not a 2000 kid, so you don't know what I'm talking about because you didn't grow up with the same cartoons. And then I asked the dude, it's like, if you don't mind me asking, were you born in the 90s or something like that? And the dude's like, oh, well, I don't like when people ask me how old I am. It's like, okay, whatever. It's just so pathetic and childish. But another point I want to bring up, Proverbs 29 verse 2, it says, when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. But when the righteous bear rule, the people rejoice. So who the hell is rejoicing out here? First of all, like I'll give you an example. Like the strip mall I'm at right now, there's a damn, loan center over there for people in dire straits. So you can go get a loan there for like $500, but then you got to pay them back like $2,000. So it's keeping you more enslaved. And then over on my left side, down the strip down there, you got some type of, drug and tobacco outlet down there, where you can find, any substance imaginable back there. And then, not to mention downtown, you got, adult stores down there where they got prostitution going on down there. Like, shit, let me give you an example. Like, once I was sitting outside that area because there's a gas station there, right? So I was drinking something, sitting there, and sitting there on the curb, and next to me, this dude and this girl pull up, and she has this bag with her. She's getting her deodorant on, her perfume on, and so on and so forth. And it turns out, I'm listening to the conversation, and it turns out what they're going to do is they're going to go, have a damn gangbang at McDonald's, right, in the bathroom. From what I'm hearing, I'm thinking to myself, it's like, oh, shit. So here it is, I'm sitting here in the hood, listening to this conversation, as I'm sitting here, drinking my damn Red Bull. It's crazy the shit that's going on out here, man. But hey, it is what it is, man. And, a whole nother thing. Just down the road from here, I was walking one day, and I happened to hear a conversation between people that knew each other. As I'm walking past, doing what I'm doing, and the two women there were joking about, things are so bad. My buddy over here, she tried to like end her life the other day, and they were like joking around about it, saying that their life's so bad, it tried to like end it all a couple days ago. Now, thinking to myself, I was like, oh, shit, these people are doing pretty damn bad out here. And then these dumbasses on YouTube are going to tell me, oh, everything's okay. We're in Jesus Christ's kingdom today. Christians rule the world. It's like, what type of dumbass would believe garbage like that? You know what I'm saying? It's retarded. Absolutely retarded. It's... Again, I honestly don't know what to say, man, right? I'm honestly at a loss for words at this point. The ignorance of certain people is really astonishing. You know, it's astonishing how ignorant, you know, some individuals can be. Shit, like I'll give you an example. There's this cat on YouTube that goes by the name of Professing Preterist, which y'all probably seen him on my channel before. Because he stops by once in a while, which I don't mind having a conversation with the dude, but sometimes they got to turn it down because, you know, it gets a little repetitive. Like every single time coming on talking about the same topic, it's like, I mean, don't you got anything new, man? It's like, you know, I don't want to talk about full preterism in 70 AD and, you know, Mystery Babylon with you like 20 times a year. You know what I'm saying? It's like it gets a little bit, you know, repetitive, you know, after a couple times. It's like, shit, you know, can you come with something new maybe once in a while? But the reason I bring the cat up is this dude goes on this popular channel called A Standing for Truth, and they do like biblical debates on there. And this dude's like a celebrity on that channel. Like he's there like at least like I want to say a couple times a month, like 3 times a month. The dude's over there having debates about, you know, full preterism, and you know this dude will literally fight you tooth and nail. Right? It's like this dude believes in full preterism so much that the dude's like literally at the point where he'll rip somebody's damn throat out if you criticize, you know, full preterism. You know, it's just astonishing to me because, you know, this guy went from being just a, you know, a regular, like, SDA Christian to now he's, like, so brainwashed and so brain dead that the only word that he knows in his vocabulary is 70 AD or preterism. That's basically, like, as far as his vocabulary intelligence goes, right? It's hilarious. And then you got this other dumbass out there named Jill, right? Stands for his YouTube channel is called Jesus is Lord, which is, it's like, wow, what a original name, right? What a original name. It's not like there's like 50,000 other people out there that have a YouTube channel like that. Shit. Hey, look, me on the other hand, hey, look, I'm End Time Teacher. I'm ETT, the one and the only. Right, I'm the one and the only ETT. Shit, I got people trying to impersonate me, unlike some of these other cats out there. But I'm the OG, right? I'm the original. I'm the GOAT. Inside joke. This cat on there, the dummy Jill, dude's on there like, well, yes, you know, wicked people rule the world. But then in the other breath will be like, well, Donald Trump is like a man of God, you know, sent to like do righteousness. It's like, you know, I'm thinking to myself, it's like, what type of retard is this guy? It's like, on one hand, he'll know, well, yeah, you know, the powers that be are like evil and, you know, against God. But on the other hand, he's like, well, yeah, you know, Donald Trump is like a great exception to this rule. You know, he's going to like change everything, right? He's like, just wait till Trump gets in power because everything's going to, you know, be good. I mean, shit, Jill isn't looking for Christ to come back. He's looking for Donald Trump to set everything up to those golden standards of, like, say, the 50s, right? Because that's when the United States was in her golden period. If you look at, like, timepieces of that time in history, right, that was, like, the golden years of America. And really, in many nations around the world, they were living large back then in the 50s. You know, but now today we're in the age of consequences, right? That's why everything is falling apart, like literally, quite literally, by the way. The infrastructure out here, you know, you got bridges collapsing, you got buildings collapsing on people when they're sleeping at night. You got damn, you know, a lot of shit that's going on out here just with the literal buildings themselves. Hell, the streets have to be repaved every 5 years, but you literally have Roman streets that have not been redone in like 2,000 years that are still standing today, that are constantly being used by vehicles and shit. Look it up. There's literally, you know, arch pathways and, you know, bridges and, you know, hell, there's still buildings built by the Romans, like the Colosseum, the Pantheon, aqueducts. You know, the list could go on and on, right? There's statues, there's buildings, large buildings, underground caverns, the aqueducts, you know, pathways that was built by the Romans, you know, all that time ago. And they're still being used to this very day. But meanwhile, out here, these buildings, a lot of these buildings wouldn't be able to stand 100 years without some type of reconstruction. And even among some of the best constructed buildings, you know, they wouldn't even stand the test of time for like 300 years without, you know, some, you know, added aid for reconstruction. You know, so it shows like the difference, right? You know, back then, you know, things were built differently compared to today. But, you know, I don't want to draw the video out too long. We're already at a half an hour. If anybody made it to the end of the video, put hashtag hood down below. And anyway, I'm going to end the video there.